So my name is April and welcome to the Yoga Ranger Studio and welcome to this yin yoga for colds, flu, and congestion. So while I don't really recommend people do yoga or anything at all when you have a cold or flu or congestion, sometimes toward the end of that recovery period, as you're sort of coming out of it and you still feel a little bit sick, but you're back kind of online, you need something that doesn't take your head really far down or lay you on your back all the way, because otherwise you can't breathe. You're so congested, but you really would like to move around. So when you have an illness like a cold or flu or congestion, your digestion gets a little bit off track, your breathing gets a little bit off track, your body feels a little bit stiff because you're kind of stuck, tucked up in bed trying to recover. So this is kind of an opening at the end of your sickness. So just a couple of things that you will need: a bolster, a block. I always recommend a blanket underneath, particularly if you're recovering from something and you just need to be a little more gentle, self-care oriented. Bundle yourself up and a blanket underneath. Beach towel, you can use that as well. So we're going to start in deer pose. And all of our poses are going to be upright so that we don't have that congestion issue. So start in butterfly feet, and then turn that right foot out to the right, left foot stays in the middle. And sit up on the very edge of that blanket to get a little lift to the spine. Take one hand to the inside, one hand to the outside. If you need to, you can use the block or the bolster to prop your arm up. And just settle into your breath. This pose is wonderful for so many things. It works with the spleen and stomach meridians, helping your digestion get back online. It also works with the kidney meridians, the liver meridians, also helping you recover and reboot after an illness. So start to smooth your breath out. Inhaling and exhaling as best you can, letting that exhale go a little bit longer. If you can't breathe through your nose, breathe through your mouth. That's fine too. Know that after an illness, everything may be a little bit more stiff and restricted than you're used to. And you might have to have a little bit more patience with it, and that's okay. That's what you have all the props for as well. See if you can soften into the legs and the hips. And then just gently changing position. You're going to take that bolster off to the left-hand side. You're going to slide your elbow or forearm down it. Take that right arm up and over your head just for about a minute here. Helping open the lungs, the side body. Sweep that right arm back up to center. Lean a little bit over to the left, bring that right foot back around. Wave your butterfly wings for a couple of breaths. Remember to move super slow in yin and even slower because you're still recovering. Now flip that bolster over to the other side for when we're ready for it. Lean over, take that left leg out to the side, deer pose on this side. So this may feel very different on this side depending on who you are and how your day is going. One hand to the inside, one hand to the out. Try to sit up nice and tall, centering up down the middle. Here again, just slipping into the breath. Focusing on your breathing, focusing on trying to expand the lungs out to give yourself a little more room to breathe. When we're sick, we tend to tighten everything up, including our ribs and including our lungs. Everything kind of constricts. Makes you feel a little bit more tired. In this last minute in the pose, release all the tension in the legs and the back. Start to lean a little bit more over to the right. Take that forearm and elbow down onto the bolster. Left arm up and over. Breathing into that left side body. Start to take that left hand back up, come all the way back up to center. Pull that left leg around. Butterfly wings here for just a breath or two. Now we're really going to open up the heart space, but I'm going to offer you some options to help this pose because we don't want to be laying flat. We're going to take our bolster, stack our block up on the highest height, or you can prop it up against a couch or a wall, would make it even easier. And our blanket, just in case we need it for our feet. So we're going to take saddle pose here. We're going to take one leg at a time. So take that left leg out in front, right knee is bent back. You can take that blanket where the tip of the ankle, that rounded part, sits on the edge of it so you don't have that compression in there. And go ahead and lean back. So this still allows you to breathe because you have a little bit of drainage space here. Not as much of a strain on the legs, but we're still going to open up the chest, the heart. Take the arms out to the side. Once again here, working with that spleen and stomach meridian again to help with the digestion. This is too much to have the legs straight. You can always take that left knee, bend it, bring the foot flat to the floor, and that will be a little bit easier for some people. Start to take your hands underneath, press back up to center, lean over to the left, take that right leg out in front of you. Just wiggle those legs around for a little rebound pose here, or you can stay super still. Some people like that better. You can even take your hands back and lift your chest just a little. Then we're going to switch sides. So taking that left leg back behind you, heel on the outside of the hip or right underneath it for some people. Right leg out straight or bent. Make your way back. Here again, tuck your shoulder blades underneath, palms out to the side, facing up. So give you just a little bit more chest opening across the front, helping the lung meridians as well. Take your hands underneath you, press all the way back up to center, lean over to the right. Take that left leg out, wiggle them around. Sometimes you'll have a kitty helper when you're sick. My cats always come and hang out with me when I'm sick. Okay, so we're going to take that bolster over off to the side for just a few moments here. Take that block completely off to the side. We're going to take a little twist. So sitting on the edge of your blanket, as much as you can, take that left leg out straight, right leg in, and just let that knee be really, really soft. Take that right hand around behind us and just gently rest that left hand on that knee and just twist real gentle. Remember, we're going to hold this for a little while, so you don't have to go really deeply or force the twist at all. Start to unwind, turn yourself back to center, take those legs out straight. Lean back, lift the heart. And then switching sides. That left knee in. Take that left arm around behind you. Just let that right hand just kind of rest there, just to hold that knee from falling outward. And gentle twist, let that right knee be soft. Always find a nice twist can really help unwind the spine after being sick, or just after sleeping a lot or being in bed for a long time. None of us are comfortable when we're sick, so we've got to reset everything back to more comfort. Start to release back to center, unwind, take those feet out in front of you, lean back, lift the heart, take a couple of breaths here. And then for our very last pose. So turn yourself around, take your blanket or beach towel, and you're gonna roll it up the short way so you get a little higher roll. We're gonna take that at the head. We're going to be on our left side, so we're going to take the bolster down a little bit lower. If you want, you can add that block in there too, if that will help. Coming all the way down onto the side, you can take your head on that rolled blanket, left arm out to the left, left leg straight, right leg is just going to curl up on top of that bolster. Now, if you wanted to, you can take your other arm, your right arm, and place it on the block, or even put it down by your side where you could rest it. Or you don't even have to use that block if you don't want to. Take some nice deep breaths here. Laying on the left side is the easiest and most productive for your body in terms of a reclined position. Easiest for your heart, easiest for your digestion. And when you're running optimally, then your body will heal and recover a little bit faster when you're caring for it. Stay here as long as you have, or you can, or you feel comfortable. You can cover yourself up with a blanket and go ahead and go back to sleep here. Help yourself recover some more. Sleep is one of the best medicines. ready to end your practice or move on, you can always begin to kind of press yourself up super slow, moving really, really slowly. Come into whatever seat you like best. Take some nice deep breaths through the nose or through the mouth, whatever you can do. Drop those fingertips down to the floor. Inhale, sweep the hands all the way up. Nice big stretch up toward the ceiling, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Peace and namaste. Thank you for joining me for this practice. I hope you feel better and you get well soon. But this is a great way to move your body in every single direction, get kind of a full body opening to help your body recover and help you feel a little bit better. I know that staying super still when I'm sick for really long stretches of time is really hard on my entire body. It doesn't feel good. So hopefully this loosens things up just a little bit, and a little bit of entertainment from Link, who's now a full-size cat, no longer a kitten. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this practice, please like and comment down below. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button over here to your right and join me each Thursday for new practices every single Thursday morning, bright and early. If you're looking to expand your practice and dive a little bit deeper in, or looking for more practices like this, I now have a member site, theyogaranger.vhx.tv. There'll be a link up above and down below. This has live calls every single month where we get together and answer your questions and cover specific topics brought up by the group. Lots of extra exclusive videos every single week, and a few extras each month. A practice, whole 30-day calendar now, so a practice calendar which you can follow along or pick and choose what you like off of that calendar that gives you all that information as well, with a theme each month that we will be working with, along with some journal prompts that are included with that. So I hope you will join us. Also, these YouTube videos are also up on there ad-free, so if you do not like the ads, this is a great way to get rid of those. Check out that member site, theyogaranger.vhx.tv, and I hope you have a wonderful day.